Hana dos 3. Hey everyone, I'm Adi, so-called K-pop analyst, and today we are watching Taeyang featuring Lisa Shoong and Taeyang Seed. Let's go! Ah. I love that shirt. Shining as always. Oh, it's just a performance video, but they did some like edits there, not just like easy edits, but they worked quite a lot on this music video, performance video. Lisa, here we go. Also, this is like completely new set, another location. That's really cool for a performance video. I was hoping to see Lisa once more in the video and hear her voice in the song. And now we are going right to the seat.
지울 수 없이 깊게 밴 그대 향기 내 곁에 영원히 있어줘 보고 있어도 그리운 그대 절대 채울 수 없다는 걸 잘 알면서도 나는 뭘 그리 더 가지려 했나 부서지는 모래성처럼 변해가는 사람들 날 위한 너의 기도 잊지 않을게 그대 밤에 불빛이 되어 그대여 나의 맘에 비춰주오.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. Oh.
끝내 닿을 수 없다는 걸 잘 알면서도 나는 왜 그렇게 잡으려 했나. 부서지는 모래성처럼 변해가는 사람들, 날 위한 너의 기도 잊지 않을게. 그대여 나의 맘에 꽃잎이 되어 날리는 나의 삶에 길이 돼주오. 캄캄한 나의 밤에 불빛이 되어 그대여 나의 맘에 그대여 나의 맘에 한편의 영화 같던 내 흔적들을 다시 되돌릴 순 없겠지만 날 가리던 어둠 속에 핀 너라는 꽃, 이제 내 맘속에 너로 가득해져. 그대여 나의 맘에 꽃잎이 되어 날리는 나의 삶에 길이 돼주어. 캄캄한 나의 밤에 불빛이 되어 그대여 나의 맘에 그대여 나의 맘에 그대여 나의 맘에 비춰주어.
Oh. So it changed the colors at the end. The end. So, to be honest, I was expecting Seed to be on the slower tempo side of a song, and that's completely fine. I like Taeyang's ballad songs or slower songs, that's understandable, and I expected that, so yeah, nothing against that. But since the release date is the same date of the performance video of Shoong with Lisa, I was expecting not like having double title tracks, but to have like two sides of like Taeyang's discography or his musical style, like something like more faster, like on the faster tempo side than we see it as a slower tempo. And I'm not saying that Shoong is not like good song or anything like that, but it feels really like a pre-release. For example, with Vibe with Jimin, I said that it felt like just a pre-release to something bigger, something more, and sure, we received this EP or mini album after all, because at the time with Vibe it wasn't announced yet, and that worked very well. And with Shoong, I feel like I don't think it's the same as Vibe, but I get the similar vibe from Shoong as I got from Vibe. And because of that, I was maybe expecting that Shoong could have been released earlier as like another pre-release, like second pre-release, much closer to the actual title track Seed after all, and the whole EP or mini album or whatever you want to call it. And since it's like released at the same time, it feels like, yeah, Shoong could have been much more bigger and epic. Like, it's a fine song, I will listen to it for sure, but also, for example, with Jimin, the collaboration or his cameo, not cameo, it wasn't a cameo, it was like full featuring, like collaboration until the end of the song. Here in Shoong, it felt like Lisa was not just cameo, but it was like she was there for some part and that was it. And that's my main problem, I guess, because I would expect her to be there more included. And yeah, what can I do? Nothing, I know. But this is just like my wish that she would have been included much more there. And I already listened to the whole mini album. I skipped like these two songs, obviously, because I didn't want to spoil it to me before seeing this reaction or watching this reaction. So I listened just to Vibe again and other songs from those B-sides. Definitely Nightfall is my favorite one. So let me know which is the most favorite one, or how do you like this whole EP in general. I like it, to be honest, although we like Sid is a good song. I will listen to it. I will not listen to it that much because I have to feel the feeling inside me, have the vibe, and be in the right set of mood to listen to these type of songs. So I will not like replay it all the time, obviously, but I will listen to it. I will listen to the whole new album for sure because it's really well balanced EP. Like, I'm not saying his previous albums, whether it was full album or mini album, I'm not saying they weren't like well balanced, but it was like, yeah, like this song, yeah, I wasn't that much of a fan of that song, so it was like, yeah, I listened to some song from his whole discography. It wasn't like with, for example, G Dragon, where I listened to like those whole albums without any skip. Yeah, I would say like it's hard to compare with T.O.P's discography because it was mainly like single albums with one or two songs, and then he had like GD and T.O.P, the album of two of them, so it's like a subunit, it's not like a solo. I would compare Taeyang's discography as I like it to Taesong, that I like some title tracks, some songs more, but it's not like I would listen to his whole albums. So yeah, it's mainly on that level. With Sangni, it's more like, yeah, I definitely listened to all of his discography, but I came back just to the title tracks if I should compare it as this. But with this mini album of Taeyang, I definitely like it as a whole mini album. I will listen to it completely at least a few times for sure. I already pre-ordered that album because I started to get into buying albums quite recently, like in 2020. Before that, I only had the first single album of Big Bang, and later on, I bought the first Japanese mini album, The Play Button of BLACKPINK, and that was it. And I started to buy more albums, or more like in offer. I started to buy albums more often in recent years, as I said, and that's why I'm like buying albums or other albums of my favorite artists, but not all albums are available anymore. So yeah, for example, I didn't have any Taeyang album, and that's why I pre-ordered this album, and I'm glad for that because I really like the album right now after watching these two reaction, or not reaction, these two videos. So yeah, I haven't experienced the whole like listening order as it is. I will do that, but even without listening to the whole mini album in that order, I can tell that I like this mini album quite a lot. It's not like, yeah, mainly because of Shoong. I had really high expectations from Shoong, I will admit that. Like with Vibe, yeah, it was like, yeah, high expectations, but not that high. And at the end of the day, the collaboration was done in better way than with Lisa, because as I said, with Lisa, she's not that. It's more like a bigger cameo than a featuring or collab, and that's my biggest problem. And I already said that a few times during my speech here. Yeah, so I guess that's everything from me. Yeah, and only one critic, I guess. I was hoping for GD collab on that mini album as well, because you know Taeyang and GD were the iconic duo of the K-pop scene, and beside that also it feels like these collabs with Jimin and Lisa. It feels like, because both of these members are from the most popular K-pop groups at this time, like BTS and Blackpink, and not many newer fans know about Big Bang and the older stars of K-pop, because with Big Bang they are so important and iconic for K-pop that, for example, yeah, basically the situation which we have now with BTS, that was with Big Bang back then, and their popularity was even, and their impact was even bigger than, for example, with the first K-pop group HOT. Like HOT was big, but after they disbanded and after some time, I don't want to say ages, but yeah, as time went on, they stopped to being that iconic. Only just their songs like Candy and other songs. For example, I really like Aya. They are still like iconic songs, but it's just those songs, not the group as all of them together. And with Big Bang, they even like surpassed this like level of popularity. So yeah, I feel like Big Bang should be more known to newer fans, and I appreciate Teddy's idea of doing these collabs with Jimin and Lisa to tell the world about Taeyang and Big Bang, like more to, I don't want to say promote them, but to let them know and give them the chance to listen to Big Bangs and their solo discography as well. So if there are some newer fans, don't like feel free to ask me for any recommendation or tell me which of your songs of Big Bang or Taeyang or other Big Bang solos are your favorite ones. I'm really curious for that. And that's everything I wanted to say. Yes, so I hope you like my reaction. Don't forget to subscribe because I make more reactions here, mainly to Baby Monster. I'm so hyped for Baby Monster, so definitely, yeah, subscribe for that if you are as hyped as I am. And that's all. So see you next time. Bye.